Hey, shalom, shalom. First thing and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings and salutation to the hopeful elect. It was in the gospel, bro. Lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. It's the Aki Mahaloya coming back with another quick lesson. Lord's will to be edifying. It says gas could reach $6.20 a gallon this summer. Analysts warn, but when would the prices go down? Okay. Now, if you pay attention to what's happening, okay, with this whole gas price hikes and this inflation, like we said it before, man, and I know we've echoed this statement. Even myself, I've echoed this pretty much every other lesson I did. But I mean, it's to the point that it is repetitive. And the scriptures, I mean, it is repetitive. It gets redundant. But hey, the scriptures, that's how the Lord do it. He continues to repeat himself because that way people can't have an excuse and say, well, you know, we wasn't told. All right. But we got to keep throwing this in your face because we have to, you know, this is the job of the men of the Lord. And these particular articles and these prophecies are so frequent to the point that this is the time we have to touch on stuff. You know, like I got a comment earlier this week. One guy, man, he said, well, I know that you go into a lot of current events. Well, you're like, you don't really go into history like that. I'm like, well, shit, man, you should have checked out my page 3-4 channels ago. I had a lot of history and Hebrew lessons up there, man. I mean, if you go down the page, you can find some. And I'm pretty sure they're still in circulation too. But we've done history on lessons and stuff like that. You know, Hebrew, going into different prayers and stuff like that. But see, we follow the spirit, and this thing is all through the spirit. So if you're not satisfied with the content I'm putting out, then you can always go and watch another video. And I don't mean any disrespect by it, but you know what? I'm doing what the spirit is telling me to do. When the spirit wants me to go more into history, I'll do so, all right? But right now, I'm focused on prophecies because I want to get the fuck out of here, okay? At this point, if you don't understand the history, then that's something you got to research on your own, man. Like the Apostle Tara said, he said, we ain't going to sit up here and ABC a damn thing to you, okay? If you want the milk, then get the milk. But, you know, I'm focusing on prophecy because, hey, the scriptures say prophesy, man, okay? Now, I'm not saying that I won't go into history because I am currently rereading this book called The Lost Tribes in the Promised Land. I'm going back through that, and I'm going over some research on that and getting back into the Josephus. So if the Spirit hops on me to go into that information, I will, okay? It's not that we don't know it or don't understand it. We just in crunch time now. And, you know, just my spirit has me focusing on current events because, like I said, man, it's the urgency of wanting to get delivered. And that's just where I'm at with it. So, you know, not trying to offend anybody, but if my lessons are not fulfilling enough through the spirit, you can always go and watch another lesson. Because once again, we out here for the elect. We ain't out here to entertain you Israelites or to make you feel appeased in the spirit. We're doing what the hell we told to do. If you don't like it, step. It's just that simple, bro. You ain't got to like it because half of you that's complaining about shit, you're not even doing the work, at least attempting to do the work of the Most High. So, you know, the hell with it. But anyway, it says gas could reach $6.20 a gallon this summer, analysts warn. It says, but the start of summer driving season, Memorial Day, will see even greater demand, according to J.P. Morgan, and higher prices at the pump. Right, because this week is Memorial Day, okay? Memorial Day weekend, and a lot of people travel during this particular holiday. You know, people travel throughout the country. People go. Me, myself, I usually take a little hiatus, you know, go get a little breather. I usually go down to the Lake of the Ozarks around this time, but, you know, it's not really looking like that this year. Just things are kind of out of whack right now, but it's all good, you know, because like I said, we have to prioritize doing the work. So it is what it is. Been nice to get down there, but, you know, it is what it is. You know, there'll be other times in the kingdom. But anyway, it says on Friday, the national average for a gallon of gas swelled to $4.59, according to AAA. It says, but that's about a quarter more than the previous all-time high of the $4.33 reached on March 11, and a 50-cent jump just from a month ago. And like we said, man, you people that put Creepy Joe in there, hey, now look, he was promising you lower gas bills. He was promising, as soon as he got in office, gas and shot up, man. All right, and a lot of you jakes hoping that Trump gets back. Oh, well, man, we want Donald Trump back. Nah. Don't root for Trump now because Trump was just a puppet anyway that was being controlled. But, hey, they feel like Biden is a bigger dummy, okay? Which by far Joe Biden has made the list of being the worst president or if not the worst, or one of the worst presidents this shithole of a corporation had to offer. So joke is on you niggas out there. That's what your ass get. Now you looking stupid, man. And he's appeasing you people by sending you all this damn money, but he's finna dry that up in a minute because you got all this money and food stamps and child support, but yet you ain't got no breast milk, to feed your little peasy head babies. So therefore, now women around the country are pretty much donating breast milk to help these brainless bimbos out here, which I wouldn't fucking help them if life depended on it. They got what they deserve, man. It is gonna get worse. The hell with these harlots, man. They chose to live liberally, so let them decide to figure this shit out on their own. Why you gotta come to their aid now when they're all fucked up and afflicted? Okay, but when the teats were good, everybody was all good, talking stuff, running around the world like nothing was ever happening. You see? But it says here, a spokesperson, Andrew Gross, placed the blame on a high cost of crude oil, which has been hovering near $110 a barrel. And that's being systematically done because if the elites really wanted to, they could bring gas down to 59 cents a gallon. I mean, it's not that bad. America has reserves that's stored up for the next 600, 700 years, but yet you want to go and pillage other people's resources. That's stupidity, man. That's greed, and that's evil, and that's wicked as all hell, man. All right, and Yahweh Shai is going to give you devils a taste of your own medicine, which he's doing. This is why the Saudis are damn near done dealing with you. This is why China talking about, we going to make China pay if they go to war with Taiwan. You don't want to go to war with China because once you kick off with China, then everything goes up. Your society is done after that because, 90% of the shit that's supported over here is from China, man, and across the seas. So, you sure you want to make that move? Well, go ahead. That means quicker demise for you. But it says even an annual season demanded dip for gasoline during a lull between spring break and Memorial Day, which can normally help lower prices, is having no effect this year. Gross said in a statement, it says, as we head into summer, analysis predict even higher prices at the pump. But according to the JP Morgan, the nationwide average could surpass $6.20 a gallon by August. But currently only California has crossed the $6 threshold with the state average of $6.06. And if you pay attention too, man, in that movie I Am Legend, they showed you, I believe gas was like bottomed out at like $6 if I'm not mistaken. You brothers could pull up the footage on it and you can actually look at it and it dictate it. But regardless of that, man, we're living in a time of prophecy, and this is the last days of Babylon. Like the brother said, he said the sun is really setting on this place, and finally, and you know what, good riddance. This is a good time to be alive, man. You know what I'm saying? Because as we see these people decrease and decline in their morality and they start to lose their minds, us as the men of the Lord, we're going to be brought up and we're going to be elevated on a whole nother level, man. So brother, just sit tight and let the Most High do what he got to do, man. Okay? Yeah, we going to get affected by these hiking gas prices, but so fucking what? We ain't really invested in this society anyway. So, you may have to cut a few things out. You may not be able to travel as often as you want. You may not be able to buy, the luxuries that we once bought, but so what? Okay, those things are nothing but gratifying the flesh anyway, so who cares? As long as you got the scriptures, you got, the spirit of the Lord, you got the name of the Lord, and, the Lord is giving you your daily bread. That's really all you need to sustain in this place. The fun and games is over. But it says, here's what you need to know about gasoline prices, including how high they could get, what the White House is doing to turn it around, and how you can save money on gas. And, just a few pointers with that. You can download these apps, or you can go to the gas station and get these little rebates. You get 25 cents back off a gallon of gas. I mean, it ain't much, but I mean, it's little ways around this shit. All right, so you don't be throwing your money away on nothing, because honestly, the way things are, it's a lot of consumption going on and people are spending a lot more money than what they have. All right. But it says, why is gas so expensive? It says the price of gas is inextricably linked to the cost of crude oil from which it refined from. But every $10 increase of the cost of a barrel of crude adds a quarter to the price of the gallon of the pump, right? Because for one thing, they're liquidating this society, man. And like I said, America is currently burning bridges with allies, okay? And then you got the whole thing in Ukraine, which Ukraine ain't got nothing to do with the gas prices, man. Okay, that has nothing to do with that. That's a ploy that they're using to promote that shit, to get you people to bow down to the NWO. All right, we've been in a crisis, man. Like we was going, I was going into the retail apocalypse heavily back in 2017 and 2018. We was talking about the retail apocalypse. You got 1,500 stores that closed down in one season. and more than that. And now look at it. This is the price of it. Okay, so prophecy is carried out on a gradual scale. All right, but let me get a precept real quick. This is the book of Isaiah 24, and I'm going to start at verses 4. It says, the earth mourneth and fadeth away, and the world language and fadeth away, and the haughty people of the earth do language. The haughty people, the pride people, the people who are extremely proud. Okay, they're haughty. Okay, because they're overly entitled. So they feel like, well, you know, we don't have luxuries anymore. Then their mouth is poked out. You see, because they're used to living good for little. Especially you Edomites, man. Okay, you Edomites, man, you've had everything the heart can wish for, and yet you still are dissatisfied. Well, hey, it's all good though, because Yahweh Shai is gonna do away with you, man. Okay, it says the earth is also defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, and broken the everlasting covenant. Right now you have this monkey business, okay, which a lot of you people that drunk the juice, a lot of you are testing, you know, you coming up with the shingles and shit. Why? Because hey, you decided to believe the devil, and you went down there and you got yourself in a world of hurt. Now they're coming back with some more shit so they can be justified on relocking back down, so they can bring in that MOTB, man. Because this is the thing, they want you people sitting ducks so they can come in and pick you off one by one, man. Okay, but see how it's gonna go. A lot of people, they're not gonna go for it, because we had a shooting yesterday in Texas when allegedly 14 people got killed. Okay, which is a lot of witchcraft in those numbers, man. Allegedly, I believe 13 kids was killed, or 12 or 13, one of those. But allegedly, this guy looked like a Northern Kingdom Jake, went in and shot up some shit at a school, elementary school with that. And all of a sudden now they're talking about, well, look, you know, gun control. So they're staging these shootings like that because they're coming frequently back to back, which is going to be a whole nother shit show, because they're going to play on the mind of you people here. Because only thing they got to do is mention a woman or a kid, and then the people is going to go up into a frenzy, because hey, you people are emotional. Women and kid dictate your emotions. That's why the scriptures say in Isaiah 3 that women and children cause them to err, okay, and cause the way of thy paths, to lose the way of thy path, roughly paraphrasing, okay. But it says here, therefore have the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burnt, and few men are left, right? Because hey, it's going to be mass death out here, mass pandemonium, okay, mass death, mass destruction. But it says here, the new wine mourneth, and the vine language, and all the merry-hearted do sigh, right? Because you ain't gonna have the luxuries anymore. You're not gonna be able to just freely go to the club or go out of town and travel state to state as you please. You're gonna be able to hop in that new 2022 and just go freely. Why? Because gas is getting ready to go up, jobs are getting ready to be depleted, shutdowns are possibly coming back in a big way, and they're gonna shut this place down again, Lord's will. Okay, so all the shit that you people thought you was gonna do in 2022, you thought you was gonna build back stronger. No. Okay, Esau has an agenda for people, and the Most High has an ultimate agenda. So the pride is getting ready to be ceased, and I can't wait to see the look on your faces, man. And it says, and the mirth of tabrets ceaseth, and the noise of them that rejoiceth ended. The joy of the harp ceaseth, right? Your clubs, your venues, you ain't going to the plays, man. Okay, like in 2020, when this shit happened, people was like, whoa. It was desolate in the streets, man. You know what I'm saying? It was desolate. Everybody was scared to go out, you know, and mainly people was in the park, but people was forced to stay in the house. Suicide rates went up, domestic violences went up, because these men, they're basically tired of taking shit off these women, so they just revert to fighting the damn women, and etc. Even women turning on men, trying to kill them. And it says, and they should not drink wine with a song, and strong drink should be bitter to them that drink it. Okay, right? Because it ain't going to be that happy, joy spirit in America anymore. It says here, the city of confusion is broken down, and every house is shut up, that no man may come in. Okay, and there's crying for wine in the streets, and all the joy is darkened, and the mirth of the land is gone. And this is what we're seeing here. Okay, so it says, as part of ongoing sanctions over the invasion of Ukraine, President Joe Biden announced a ban on Russia oil imports, which is a damn lie. Even though the U.S. doesn't import much crude oil from Russia, oil is traded on a global market, and any ripple affects prices all over the world, right? Because it's being backed by the dollar. It says, when the European Union indicated last week it was proposing cutting off Russian oil, crude prices spiked in West Texas Intermediate, one of the main global oil benchmarks, rocketed past $110 a barrel. Okay, so hey man, I'm gonna end it there. I'm gonna actually work, but anyway, I'm gonna give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Shai. With that, shalom and above.